everyone, and welcome back to another tutorial with Veeam Backup Application version 12 tips and tricks. In today's episode I wanted to show you how you can actually configure Sure Backup. So in order to actually configure the Sure Backup, you will need an application group and you will need also a virtual lab hosted either on VMware or Hyper-V, depending on which type of virtualization platform you have. So first of all, we are gonna create an application group. I'm just gonna go with the default name because this is just a test group, and from here we are gonna actually pick things from the backup. So we're gonna pick our DC, so my domain controller. And I think that's just fine. Okay, let's go to edit. We got here roles, so different kind of roles that are actually connected to this domain controller. Startup options and test scripts will be automatically configured based on the roles you have selected. Okay, so startup options. So if it's only a lab environment, you can always decrease the percentage for the memory allocation to this VM. So I got here 100%, but of course if it's only a lab you can change it to 50-60%. Here you got startup time, maximum allowed boot time, application initialization timeout, of course, and boot verification. So you got heartbeat, you got Windows Firewall automatically disable, Windows Firewall, and so on. You got scripts and of course credentials here. Okay, so let's apply this change and finish. Okay, so now we got our application group. So now we're gonna go again to Sure Backup, and we're gonna virtual labs, and we're gonna add a virtual lab, and I'm gonna choose Hyper-V because I'm using Hyper-V at the moment. I'm just gonna go with default, so virtual lab. I'm gonna choose my host, which is of course one of my hypervisors. This is the path where the virtual lab is going to be created. Okay, so of course you can configure all the options here to static. So if you don't have like automatic DHCP and you would like to have like additional addresses here that you actually specified yourself, you can always change everything here. But I'm gonna just leave it on default because I have the ability to have it configured automatically. As you can see, IP address, DNS server, and everything's gonna be actually obtained. If you want to use the web service, you can always use the proxy option here. Here you can specify the proxy and of course the port for it. Okay, so we got like basic single host automatic configuration and manual configuration. If you choose the manual configuration, so we have here, of course, at this moment I got my production network environment that is corresponding to my Hyper-V. So this is the switch that is connected to my Hyper-V through which the internet is available. This is the virtual NIC that I am using for this virtual lab. Static mapping. So I define static IP address mapping, of course, here, and well, this is how it actually looks, summing it up. So this is the option, the advanced option, and this is the automatic configuration option. So basically, looks practically almost the same, only a little bit faster. Of course, it depends if you want to have static addresses, like I said, corresponding to your virtual lab, or do you or maybe you don't care about it and you just want to have it as fast as possible, and the address that you're gonna get is just one from the pool that you have. So since I don't care about the address, because my pool is quite large, I can pull up quite a lot of addresses, so I left it on automatically automatic configuration. Okay, so the virtual lab has been deployed. So now since we have the application group and the virtual lab prepared, now we can actually go and add a sure backup job. So as you can see, we got the full recoverability testing and backup verification and content scan only. So depending on what this sure backup job is going to be actually doing and what kind of machines it's going to be corresponding to, this is the option that you will either want to take. So I'm going to choose this one because I only want to have scans. I'm going to add one of my virtual machines. You can add exclusions here as well. Process simultaneously no more than 3 machines at the time. So you can of course change this corresponding to your CPU. And what do we have here? Well, options. So we got of course the antivirus scan. We got Yara rules that you can actually use if you have any prepared. You can check the backup integrity scan, and you can of course send email notifications once everything is done, and if there are any problems then you will be notified. So maybe we'll actually change this to there we go, and we have it. So the next run should be at 21:40. So I'm gonna see what's the time actually. There we go, the time changed. Let's see what do we have here. Now there we go, it's starting. So we can actually go to the statistics, performing backup file validation, sending the email report. So this is how it actually works. Of course, this virtual machine was really small, didn't have anything much, so if you have like a extensive environment and machines that have a lot of disk space attributed to them, the scans will take quite a long time. Of course, you can do antivirus scans, malware scans, ERA rules, and integrity checks. And like I said, once you are actually performing a new sure backup job, you can choose either the full option or only the backup verification and content scans. So as it says here, performs backup integrity check and its content analyzing to detect traces of malware or any other unwanted or sensitive data. These tests do not require setting up a virtual lab. So practically, if you're doing this kind of test, doesn't need a virtual lab. But if we would choose this option, we need to choose the virtual lab. We then need to choose our application group, and here we got the keep the application group running after the job completes. So after the job is here completed, the application group in which my DC is here is going to be up and running. So if you don't actually take this, once the job is completed, the machine that is in the application group is going to be turned off. So bear in mind, if you won't remember to take this on, all the machines in your application group are going to be shut down. Let's go to advanced, add the machine. Okay, next. Again, scanning. Scan options, continue scanning remaining files after the first occurrence. Skip application group machines from the scan. Yeah, so I don't want the machines from the application group to be scanned, so it's my domain controller there. I only want this particular VM to be scanned. But if you actually want to also include the machines from the application group, you just need to untick this, and that's how it's going to be done, which I'm not going to do because I'm not interested in this. Run the job. We're gonna set the job once again. As you can see, platform, sure backup, platform, Hyper-V. So basically in the full option we are using the virtual lab, so the job is corresponding now to the Hyper-V environment and to the virtual lab. So we can go to statistics and we can see how the overall scan is being performed. So this option that was here doesn't require any virtual lab, the first one. Of course, the second one, the extensive one that we are now doing, requires setting up the virtual laboratory. So as you can see, we got here our domain controller, which is in our application group. Status starting, heartbeat pending, ping pending, scripts disabled, validation disabled, antivirus and Yara rules disabled. So this is good because all of those things are disabled. I didn't want my DC to be scanned from the application group. I wanted my virtual machine to be scanned, and everything is here pending. So like it said, status stopping. So we got here some failures. Veeam memory has been changed to fit the RAM host, disabling firewall. So I guess I had some kind of problems here. If it goes to powering on the machine, the virtual machine at this moment. But this is practically how it actually looks if you have both of those sure backup jobs configured, and maybe I had problems with my RAM, maybe my virtual environment on the Hyper-V doesn't have also enough memory to support the lab as well. Okay, so once again, like and subscribe, and I will see you as always in the next one.